Mostly Mindful's YouTube channel. I'm Ange and this is Sporty.
We've been together for almost 25 years this year. We fell in love on the Independence Day weekend in '97.
So we thought we would tell you a little bit about ourselves, what we've been up to and what you can expect to find on this channel.
Yeah.
So we've moved house probably somewhere, we've lost count, but in the region of 25 to 30 times in the years that we've been together.
Yes. It's through this sort of semi-nomadic lifestyle that the minimalist movement made an impression on us, obviously because it'll make those moves a lot easier.
Yeah, it took us, we were like 10 years into moving all the time. We used to own a house full of stuff and moves were stressful, as most people know. And eventually it dawned on me in 2008, when we were about to move again, I convinced Sporty. I said to her, let's sell everything and move into a furnished apartment. She was a little bit horrified, but I managed to convince her. You can watch my TEDx talk, I'll link to it, and that gives you the full story on that. But we've never looked back. Before that, we didn't actually know anything about minimalism. We'd never heard of it. We thought we'd set a new trend.
Yeah.
But we're prone to doing that, where we think we've set a new trend, and in fact we are very late to the party. Oh well.
We subsequently found out that party had started probably close to 100 years before we fell upon it. Or should I say, before Ange forced us into it, like quite a few other things that we've ended up doing. Like, well, for instance, we've lived in Toronto, Dubai, Johannesburg, and a number of small towns and farms along the way.
Mostly thanks to me.
Yes, definitely. Toronto, for example, I'm sort of a tropical child from the east coast of Africa, and I don't do very well in cold weather, but of course the lovely Ange convinced us to move to Toronto.
I said to her it wasn't that cold.
Let me say I suffered through a winter there in temperatures of minus 30 to 40 degrees.
I remember one weekend where you just refused to go out the entire weekend. She arrived home from work on the Friday and didn't leave the apartment again until Monday morning.
Pretty much crying the whole weekend.
Yeah, you were a bit of a baby.
Yeah, and a mole in the underground malls.
Oh well.
Anyway, made us stronger, hey?
Exactly. And what about the time that I convinced us that we... Actually, how did that come about? Where we ended up house sitting a permaculture farm. We blame it on me, but I'm not sure it was entirely my fault. But anyway, you got to spend 12 hours a day in the heat gardening, and I was inside writing.
Yes.
But in my defense, I did cycle to town every day.
Which was 10 kilometers away for wine.
10 kilometers each way in that heat to replenish our wine stocks, which we pretty much made our way through on a daily basis. So I did kind of earn some
very
points
much
there.
needed. Yes. One last thing, thanks to her, we spent 4 months dog sitting in a small Karoo town called Oudtshoorn,
Which is the ostrich capital of the world.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was actually fun. It was a little bit fun. The dogs were sweet.
So this sort of semi-nomadic lifestyle really required us to downsize and change the way we lived. But maybe we should now let them know what they can expect from our channel.
Yeah, enough about us. That part's
Yes.
boring.
Yeah.
Maybe we, at some point, we can do a Q&A. Because it's not actually boring. We're very interesting.
We're very interesting.
Yeah.
Don't you
To
think?
us. What can you expect on our channel besides silly bantering between the two of us? We're all about simple living in the city. So we'll share tips on what to do with single-use plastic. We'll show you alternatives to everyday items like toothpaste. We'll invite you into our kitchen to show you how we make healthy food fun and tasty, because healthy definitely doesn't have to be boring. We'll talk about things like furniture-free living and other lifestyle experiments that we've embarked on to just try out different things and see how it works for us.
And also something that we've realized over the last few years, because we are both in our 50s now, that aging gracefully and strongly is a mindful activity and needs to be considered in every minute of the day.
It's an intentional practice. Getting old, they always say getting old isn't for sissies, but the thing is, getting old is actually a huge amount of fun, or growing older is a huge amount of fun, but you have to be intentional about it and considered in everyday living and not look for easy alternatives, which is why we're doing things like furniture-free living, sitting on the floor to help us keep our bodies strong and agile.
Exactly. So that's what you can expect. We post videos every Friday at midday Central African time. So hit that subscribe button so that you know when the videos are up, and you can join us for some more silly urban hippie antics. And that's it from us, from Cape Town.
Hippie vibes from Cape Town. I think that's good, eh?
Cool.
Right. Let's go and drink
toast.
coffee and make toast.
Pity about the coffee.
Oh, am I supposed to carry on until when?
Until Pochon.
You can't say pochon. Don't say pochon. Where's pochon?
There.
I'm Ange, and this is Sporty. You're sitting in your yogi position.
Yeah, because I don't want to wring my hands. It seems to be a problem now. No.
You're making you nervous.
Yes. So stop staring.
Okay.